great game.
It is.
It's the best of games.
Okay, apparently the
Who's the one who made this? Mike?
Where did my controller go?
Boxstar wrote it.
Yeah.
Where did? Yeah, I just had my controller. Where did it go? Oh, there it is.
It's kind of loud.
That's a bit loud.
For Blaster Master 2, so that's clear out there.
Well, that's coming later, so they're gonna get a bit of a preview of.
Oh my gosh, I love this.
Sort of.
Best.
So what are we doing for Blaster Master 1 right now?
You don't even need
Well, I'm gonna do a death run since I've never done that for a marathon
Oh,
before.
okay, cool.
So people are gonna get to see exactly how you skip Area 4.
Alright.
Because you can't do that without dying. So
Yeah,
I have not seen this yet either.
it's I've seen a trick before, I think.
What is
Well, it's related to the way I skip past the gates, but you still have to get the key normally. Otherwise, you have to die in order to get around it.
Right.
But
Oh, this isn't Blaster Master 2?
not yet.
It will be.
Oh man.
It will
We
be.
need to build the hype.
Yeah.
Because Blaster Master is awesome. I've never played it myself, though.
I played it
You should.
a
It's
couple times.
probably my favorite NES side scroller. It's not either a Mega Man or Castlevania game.
I haven't played through all of it, but it is a really good game.
Yeah, it's also unfortunately it's also just really unforgiving in a lot of ways.
Wait, you're doing Blaster Master again?
I'm doing a death run this time, so mostly so I can show off how you skip Area 4 since you can't do that in a death.
And it's
run.
also to hype the next game.
Yeah.
Oh, true. Good point.
Yeah,
The next game is just, you're in for a treat. It is so good.
You might want to mute your speakers.
No, the music is an integral
You have
part
to
of the
hear it.
experience. It's both for both games, in fact.
for different reasons though.
Yes.
There's a bleeding going on.
What?
That's it. There's a bleeding going on later.
By the way, did you start the timer?
Yeah, time's up.
Okay, good.
Oh, no, it's not.
All right. Well, I think it took me about a minute to get to the boss door, so we'll say like a minute 30, I guess maybe.
It was 1 loop of the music.
Sorry, what?
It was like 1.5 loops of the music. So.
Yeah. So this isn't going to be too different up until area. Well, I guess I'll skip. There's a couple enemies I can skip because I don't need hover drops. So unfortunately, when you use a continue in this game, you lose all your hover. So it means I'm going to have to farm in area 1. But that also means that I don't have to pick up hover on the way to the area 3 boss. So, but I might forget since it's actually been a while since I done a death run. I'm so used to doing deathless runs.
Mm-hmm.
But what am I sitting on? Oh, it's the moo cow.
It's a special guest commentator.
Indeed. Besides, people can never get enough Blaster Master, so I might as well do this again, right?
I say then you can. I think next time I'm going to try to crack an hour. Next time I play it, that is.
It'd be interesting if I could actually get some competition on like a race for this game.
Are you guys going to be using the SNES?
Not for the next game at least.
I was going to be using it for a while.
Can I take it then?
If you can avoid just don't bump the NES, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, just be careful. It'll be difficult. Good luck with those wires. They're a killer.
So it was the previous experience. This PS2.
It would be a disaster if you did, since I'm pretty early in the run, but please don't anyway.
Yeah.
Well, the NES is kind of on all of.
Okay, then don't mess with it unless you like absolutely need it right now.
Does anyone not buy the Walls Unit?
I mean, this will only be about half an hour. So
30.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. Whoops.
Half an hour, okay.
About 35 minutes. This will be 35 minutes, give or
Okay.
take. Depending on how lucky I get with the skip in Area 5, because actually I have to do the door trick in Area 5 in order to successfully skip Area 4. Go figure. And that can take quite a bit longer. It's actually I have to do it 3 times do I have to do it 3 times or 4? I think I have to do it 3 times, and it's a lot harder to do in the water for some reason.
Rosentia would enjoy this, and I do as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
They're talking a little bit about Fester's Quest.
Yay!
That always seems to come up when I play this game.
Because of the overhead.
Yeah, and some of the sound effects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love me some Festus Quest.
Really good game.
Now, I've gotten I finished it in about half an hour, maybe a little bit less. But then again, it completely glitched out at the very end because of what I was trying to do. Fester's Quest can be done in 20, maybe 25 minutes at the very most. I don't have a good estimate.
Is it like luck dependent at all, or is it mostly
No,
just
you can actually get through the game pretty much with level 1 weapon.
Okay.
It's very glitched though if you do that. If you actually decide to fight the bosses, yeah, you need better weapons.
Yeah, 'cause there's this glitch you can use to skip all the bosses in the game, basically. I've seen him do it on
It's an
screen.
awesome glitch. The bad thing about using the glitch on the final boss though is that if you don't do it right, the game will freeze.
Yeah.
And that's only on the final boss that the game will freeze.
So, I have a question. How many deaths do you abuse in this run? Has that
12?
been asked before? Okay.
Because I use all 4 of my continues, and you have 3 lives.
Okay.
Now,
Now,
but they're all
is
pretty
there a
fast.
reason why you haven't done it for Marathon? Because it's less impressive?
It's more luck based, and I just feel like trying to do it deathless anyway.
And it lets you skip some of the more fun parts of the game too, like the diet section.
Yeah, I think like coming up, it skips some parts that I think are kind of interesting, even if they are kind of long.
He's dead.
I'm so sad I missed Bible.
Adventures.
Just make sure you save the Twitch recordings.
Who did Bible Adventures?
Peaches actually.
How far did he get?
He beat Moses and David and Goliath, but he got stuck trying to figure out the snakes on Noah.
Oh no, I could do Noah. I could beat Noah if people really want me to.
Oh, wait, chat, do you want Procenta to beat Noah? What's their reaction?
Okay, so far.
Maybe we could actually make it a donation incentive. It's at some future marathon where I was talking about my game, not Bible Adventures.
I thought you were talking about Bible Adventures.
No, that might not be a bad idea either. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't care. Next SGDQ, you're probably going to see Bible Adventures.
I was gonna say a deaths run versus a deathless run could be an interesting donation incentive at some future marathon, but not the next one because I have something planned for that already.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because I know we've done this for other games too, where we've had like glitched versus non-glitched or new game versus new game plus, and I don't remember there being a whole lot of consistency as far as what people want to see the most.
It seems like I think we've had all 3 characters in Castlevania 3, for example, but other than that, that's the only real thing. It's like people will want to see something they haven't seen before, but I mean nobody likes Murder Beam for some reason, which is fine.
It takes forever.
Yeah, I think it could still stand to be used at least once in a marathon, but I mean it's not a huge loss if it's not.
What is Murder Beam?
It's kind of hard to explain, but basically you glitch out the game by picking. You're not supposed to be able to equip Spazer and Plasma at the same time. But there's a way you can do it. But if you fire the beam normally, it makes the game freeze.
Sorry. You missed Beethoven second.
I'm sorry as well.
But
When I beat it first credit, and I used 100% momentum strats in the first.
It's only because Andy's not here.
Exactly.
I forget exactly how it works because I've only ever even tried it like once. But basically, I think you want to fire it off right as you have to charge up your beam because if you shoot a normal shot, it'll just make the game freeze.
Yes.
And I think you want to charge up your shot. Then you want to go into the menu and do the glitch so that you can have both Spazer and Plasma at the same time. And then you fire it off like right before Mother Brain hits you with the I-beam. And then what happens is the game glitches out and there's like a permanent bomb explosion. It's like sitting under her feet that's constantly doing damage to her. And what happens is it does damage to her while the Metroid is refilling you. And then so when you stand back up,
in game time?
it lags the game up and it does make the game time run slower, which is why people use it at all because it makes it real time. Makes it take at least twice as long, if not more so. But it does save time because she'll basically be dead the instant you stand back up. And that's why people use it.
I heard that The reason that it's only used in Mother Brain is because getting it to stop is easier said than done.
Yeah.
During Mother Brain, the battle gets reloaded basically after the hyper beam activates.
Yeah, the explosion goes away as soon as you start the little hyper beam animation. And so that, because technically you can use it against Ridley, but I don't think it's a good idea. Kind of low. Oh, actually, I guess I don't have to care about my health. I forgot already.
Yeah.
You're so used to not using this.
Yeah, I seriously like the death run is similar enough that I think I can do just fine. But it's been so long since I made a serious attempt at a death run. I'm having a hard time remembering that I need to,
It's the subtle differences.
Yeah, there's a couple other differences, like where I would use missile shots. Like I have a bunch of missile shots left over because I forgot where I'm supposed to use them in a death run because this has been so long. And there's the one. I didn't miss any during the deathless run, or well, the quote-unquote deathless
the deathless route run.
Yeah, which is like the first time I've ever had, at least in a marathon. Yeah, let's see if this goes a little smoother this time. This is really hard to get right. That's like the hardest one right there. Come on. Yeah, that was okay.
So there's 16 of them, and they all spawn in the same pattern. But when they start flipping back and forth across the east and west walls, just getting there in time to. Oops.
Oh, that was an accident, definitely. Oh God, what is wrong with my controller?
Man, got a life of its own.
Yeah.
Here, you better take over.
Okay, I don't know.
You ruined everything!
Game over!
Okay, so that lets me skip running back through Area 3, so that saves like a minute or so. The only problem is that I have no hover, so I have to stop and farm in Area 1. So, in a real run, I'd have to rely a fair bit on luck to make sure I get enough hover.
Make Richter thinks you guys are terrible.
I'm sorry.
Thanks, Mecca.
That's the new leap of faith, and we both botched it good.
If we're not doing it good enough for you, Mecca, maybe you should come to SGDQ and show us how it's done.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
You can show us all a cool one.
Yes.
Oh man.
That is the greatest thing to know.
He also says that was indeed the hardest jump.
Yeah.
See, so if he'd given the controller to Brosentia, it would have been fine.
Or if we would have said beforehand.
The other thing that using a continue does is it removes all your special weapons. Which isn't a huge deal, but it's kind of nice to have homing missiles in a couple spots on the way up here. I guess cross your fingers, because hopefully, yeah, that's not a good start.
So on your run, your deaths running the site right now, did you get hover drops?
I got a hover drop from one turret, and then I got two, spawns from these guys like right away that dropped hover.
Apparently the grass is dangerous.
Yeah, it's like toxic acid grass. I don't know. Game is trolling me right now so hard. Okay, that's all right. That was decent. I probably would have accepted that in an actual run. That's a bit, definitely a fair bit slower than the run on the site. The reason I need 3 there is because 2 isn't enough, but like 2.5 is. And by the time I get here in a normal deathless run, I would have like 2.5 left. So that's. But I need to make sure I have it more than 2. It might be theoretically possible to get up there in 2, but I'm pretty sure even the task picks up 3 there. So
Yue, now that you have some sort of connection with Rich Robbins, are you going to interview him now?
That'd be kind of cool.
Like, why a frog?
Oh, is that the developer of this game?
He was the producer for it, yeah. Okay, so I don't have the key yet. But what I can do... Oh, I should have done some deaths already. Shoot, well, that's okay.
Yeah.
So I can get over to the other side here, and then I go into level... Oh, that's right.
Yeah, because when he does that trick, he's detached somewhat from his.
Yeah, so this is the only use out of this trick. Okay, this might take a little while. This is really hard. Okay, so that's one. I need to do this 3 times. So you notice how my visual position is different than where the collision is. This is a lot harder to do in the water for some reason. I'm not sure why.
But it's just, you don't lose.
2.
You don't lose any if you go through the door. Right?
Yeah, I just don't want to pause it, because that will reset it. I need to do this one more time. Okay, so that was actually decent. All right, so now because of the way my collision is, I can stand under here, pause the game, and now I can continue this one. Oops, forgot where I was. So that's how you skip Area 4.
I thought you were going to have to game over here to get your tank back.
That was what we originally thought, but then I realized that I could use the collision trick to get under that spot, and then just continue as normal.
Is the risk of getting stuck in the block if you don't position it right very high?
No, I mean, you just have to make sure you're standing underneath it.
Okay.
It's pretty... I guess if you paused it too soon, it's possible, but as long as you just make sure that you're in the right spot, there's pretty much no risk of getting stuck. I'm kind of low on health, but I guess it's okay if I die, because actually, I'm going to need to die anyway, so...
This is the one run where I don't get 2 man if you die. No.
So this run will be fairly normal until I'm coming back from Area 6, because I don't have the key, and I can't open that gate, so I'm gonna have to do some death abuse to get back over on the other side.
If you game over, does it continue you in Area 5 with Sophia?
Yes, it does, which is why this trick works at all. So. I'm waiting because there's...
Yeah, because there's... the boss would probably fail to spawn if you'd have just gone for it with that many of them.
Yeah. Okay, good. Alright. I was a little worried.
Yeah, so anyone that doesn't know, there's a glitch where if there's too much lag when you enter this room, the boss won't spawn.
Well, it's even while I'm just even approaching the room.
Yeah. You'd have to go all the way back out of the tunnel and back in. So.
Bombs don't work on this guy?
They're too unreliable because he moves around so fast and the bubbles are likely to hit you.
Yeah, isn't the hitbox pretty small?
His eye is basically the hitbox. He's just way too random for trying to use grenades.
And this is a huge reason why people would compare this to Festus Quest. The black screen bosses.
Oh yeah.
People compare this game
to
That's true, I guess.
There's a lot of similarities.
Dude, Festus Quest.
You're really insulting this game, though.
Awesome.
Festus Quest is amazing.
I love wave guns that don't hit the enemies right in front of you.
You don't even need guns for
Yeah.
them. Come on.
Yeah, so like the 6th and 7th level guns in this game are kind of Fester's Quest too.
Oh, hey, you did the MagFest challenge where you have to beat that boss without getting hit.
I got hit once, but whatever.
Oh, you failed.
I've killed that guy plenty of times without taking any damage. Okay, so now I gotta just die here because first of all, I don't have the tank, so I can't go back. And second, going back would take like 3 minutes, even if I did have the tank.
Yeah, because we're now going to skip the entire dive section of level 5.
Yeah. It's so sad when he dies.
Yeah.
So normally I would have died twice already in this continue, so that I could just die here because it'd be fast. There's ways to instantly kill myself that would be a lot faster than that, but I forgot to do it before I came in here. So now I got the tank back. Now I can get to Area 6.
You missed Ernest Evans.
Oh, by the way, we didn't know you sold real estate.
We saw
Oh yeah, we saw a
billboard, and
sign.
he looked just like
Yeah,
you.
the guy, an employee of the Bank of Utah. And the guy literally looked just like you.
Well, Poxnor is an international.
And you didn't get a
man of
picture?
mystery.
is.
We now know why you can donate so much to the marathons, because you own the Bank of Utah.
Oh, no, actually, I'm selling the Bank of Utah.
Oh, okay.
It's just a little piece of real estate I'm looking to free up, to increase my holdings in the Cayman Islands.
Wait, the bank is real estate? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm confused.
So how much do you want?
I'm like over here with Brazilian in my stomach, and I'm like, so if I say something
We
stupid,
all are.
just if any of us fall asleep in the next 5 minutes, forgive us.
I like this house.
We love Blaster Master, but we also have
Love Brazilian food.
Oh my gosh.
They had these grilled pineapples that had I don't know, that must have been like some sort of brown sugar glaze on them or something.
They're a little bit of a charge.
Oh, yeah.
I'm almost a little sad I didn't go, but...
It was good.
Well, I should say I am a little sad I didn't go, but...
Yeah, how's Temple Sperms such a nice?
Oh, it was really pretty.
It's a lot of,
That's pretty nice.
This is a lot of fun.
You do the leap of faith.
Yes, no words for like 5 seconds, please. Missed it. Dang it. Jumped too late.
Is that the leap of faith?
Yeah, so I'm like 2 for 5 now. Alright, I'll do it the slow way this time because nobody wants to watch that again.
You didn't get homing missiles.
There aren't any places I would use them before I use them to continue, so...
And you're not supposed to have them at that point because you'd be skipping that spot, right?
I'm sorry, what?
You'd be skipping that spot right normally if you got the leap of faith, right?
Well, I'd be passing...
No, because you had to backtrack all the way, just
okay.
climb back.
Yeah,
up.
the way the maps work in this game is they loop horizontally and vertically, so I just, like, when you fall down here, you end up kind of to the left of where you were before. Come on. No. No.
Yeah, you make the leap of faith, you caterpillars.
So you end up to the left of where you came up before, and then you just continue right, and eventually you end up back in the same spot.
Okay.
So yeah, it's kind of it makes more sense if I could show you like a picture of the whole map.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, your computer's running out.
What? Did it get unplugged?
No, Sigma.
Oh. Okay. Well, if
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, alright, because I thought that was because it was.
no, it goes. The display turns off after like 20 minutes of doing
That's
it.
what 16:9 aspect ratio laptops do.
Yeah, I know. Well, the 4x3 does that. It just does it in like 10 minutes, and then like it's out of power at that point.
You have a 4x3 lap.
Yeah.
How old is it?
2004.
Is it still?
Can it,
I
no,
don't know, it works.
the important question: can it play Typing of the Dead?
Ooh.
I would guess no.
It probably could, because Typing of the Dead was 2000.
Yeah.
You probably play it better than
Probably better than my
the
laptop.
stream computer
Yeah.
played it. Yeah.
I really want to play Typing of the Dead.
Okay, actually, while I have the time, I'm gonna see if I can get something to happen on the level 6 boss, since I'm not going for
The zombie glitch.
no, something else. This is gonna waste a little bit of time, but I want to see if I can get it to happen.
I love that there are no spikes there.
Yeah, this makes this room incredibly trivial. And I can't remember exactly where the pickups are, so I might have to do a little bit of exploring.
Because I think there's 3 super gun power-ups in this room.
I know one of them's like over on the left here somewhere, but I can't remember.
I think
exactly.
2 of them are on the right side past the house wall.
I can't remember behind this. Oh, there's one. Okay. And then you can get under here, and there's some more power-ups over here that I can pick up. Okay, there's the other one. Okay, so this is the best gun in the game by far.
Whoa.
Yeah. But a lot of you have probably never seen
Yeah,
it
because
before.
you never get this in a speed run.
Yeah.
Why you
We'll
never
see
get
how much
it because it lags?
Yeah,
so
we
much?
just see how slow
It lags, and B, you lose gun power when you take damage, and I take a lot of intentional damage in the overhead sections, so it's never worth trying to collect gun power for it.
That so reminds me of Fester's Quest.
Uh-huh. But it actually goes through walls.
Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be so
I mean, this
nice.
gun just destroys everything. I mean,
Yeah,
the level 5 boss is a joke. I mean,
Yeah,
since I didn't know about the strafing trick with the A button when I played this as a kid, I couldn't beat the level 5 boss unless I had a double A gun.
I think this gun is better than grenades.
Like,
Safer, anyway.
Let's see. It might not happen, but you'll know immediately if it does.
Are you shooting Lucky Charms?
Yes.
they're magically explosive.
I almost did it. There we go. That's part of it. Listen to the music.
Oh, wow.
See if I can get it to do it even more.
I should show us some good Zelda games.
Oh, like status screen fun.
Yeah.
We should show Deseret's card. Oh my god. Glitch Zelda 2. Oh yeah.
It might not happen before he died, but we'll see here in a second, I guess.
Oh, it's changing rhythm.
Yeah, it's like it's out of sync. Okay, the death noise sounds a little bit. It didn't do it, unfortunately. You got to hear part of it though.
So what's the second part of it do exactly?
Basically, any random music from the game can start playing.
What?
Yeah, it's
Awesome.
very frequently the level 8 music actually, but it's just
It's just all the lag from all the
The
bullets.
Blaster Master 2 level 8 music?
no, no.
I think we should be glad that Glitch does not have the Blaster Master 2.
Well, actually, maybe all the music can be attributed to that glitch.
Yeah, when they were making the music for Blaster Master 2, they just took it from that glitch.
Well, even the glitched music in this game sounds like I would rather listen to than the Blaster Master 2 album.
Yeah.
Hopefully I'll get that far to show people what they're in for.
Yeah, I don't know if you noted the at one point during the boss fight, it made the noise that you hear when Jason goes in and out of a tunnel too. But it happens so quick you might not have heard it. Okay, so here's why I can't do this in a deathless run, because I can't get back to the other side of the gate without the key.
So you can't do the warp in the other direction.
Unfortunately, yeah, there's no door here to do it, so I have to die in order to get back to the beginning of level 4.
What are you dying
Yeah,
to?
that's what I was
On
wondering.
fall damage.
Yeah.
This game has fall damage.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, Jason dies if he falls, like, more than, 4 tiles or something?
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah, you,
Well, that's 3 more tiles than Spelunker.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, too bad Darkwing wasn't there.
Oops.
So it isn't actually the key door that you're warping off of, it's the left door that goes in.
Right,
that-
yeah,
Okay, I guess I misunderstood it.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with it. It has nothing to do with the key sprites. That happens to be the only place one of 2 places in the game where that glitch is useful in the US version. I really would like to try to do a PAL version run of this game at some point. Unfortunately, it's just got so many frame precise
Yeah.
tricks. I'm not sure if it would ever be realistic.
Because, one of probably the biggest one is, because we just explained how fall damage works, because in the PAL version, there's a frame perfect trick you can do where if you pause and unpause the game and then jump on the same frame that you regain control, you'll be able to double jump, and then that'll let you fall without dying.
It also
basically.
lets you get into Area 8 early with no powers whatsoever.
And then there's also zips you can do in the PAL version.
Yeah, the PAL version came out later, but it's more buggy for some reason. But like in this game, if Jason gets stuck in a block in a side-scrolling section, you're just stuck and you have to reset. Because you can't unless somehow you manage to die. What am I doing? But in the European version, for some reason, you zip straight up. Just like it's Mega Man style zipping, where you just like go a block every frame, and you can use the door wrap glitch in that first vertical section of Area 1. You can use the door wrap glitch to lodge Jason in the wall on the right side of the screen, and it zips straight up. And like I said, the maps wrap around, and you can reach the entrance to Area 2 And then right as you zip up into that room, you unpause the game, and it resets and it fixes your position because visually you're not in the wall. It's just the collision-wise you're in the wall,
Right.
and then so you can get to area 2 like right away. Almost.
He was trying.
He was
Yeah.
going for it.
Yeah.
And I can do a similar trick in Area 2 to get to Area 3, but it's a little bit more involved. But the hard part is getting into Area 8 early because I have to do 12 frame perfect jumps in a row. Well, not in a row technically. I just have to do 12 frame perfect jumps.
Oh, that's nothing.
Yeah.
This is one where speedrunners we're used to
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, and then
I mean, after
what's that
that,
guy doing?
after that, 0% fusion should be a snap.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, and then there's one last frame perfect jump I have to make in Area 8 in order to be able to get into the final boss area without getting the Crusher first. So, in theory, and when I say frame perfect, I mean like you have to jump like the last possible second, or last possible sub-pixel position off this one ledge, and then pause like right as you get into this other room. And then there's a bunch of like, you have to duck at very specific times. It's really hard. I don't think it's... I tried for like an hour to do it without doing frame advance, and I never managed to get it, so I'm not sure that's possible in real time, unfortunately. But
some pieces of the route could be used in a
Yeah,
console run.
I kind of feel like a console run would probably just beat Area 2 to get the Crusher, and then try to get into Area 8 early, and then just play Area 8 normally, because Area 8, ironically, Area 8 would actually be easier because I wouldn't have the corner sticking.
Yeah.
So that, if I somehow manage to get a hold of a European copy of Blaster Master, I know it's on Virtual Console, so maybe I can, I don't know, hack my Wii and do it that way or something. But,
You need to procure it in the most legal method possible.
well, no, I'd still pay for it, of course. I'll figure something out. I don't know. Maybe somebody will send me a European NES or something. But that's like a very much maybe. Like, I'm pretty sure Ninja Gaiden 3 low percent is more likely than that at this point.
I saw that was the last thing on stream before.
Yeah, I decided to just give it a shot, and I actually made it to 7.3 before running out of continues. So, but I've got too much queued up already. Like, I'm definitely going to try to do Shatterhand for a sight run next, and then I got to do Blaster Master 2 for a sight run, and also just a practice.
Yes, you have to do Blaster Master.
Because it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, like right now my best time I think is like 40 some minutes, and I'm pretty sure I could get it down to about 35. I'd have to play it a lot safer than the TAS does because there's a lot of randomness that the TAS abuses for like health pickups and whatnot.
Along
Also,
with what, like 30 hertz mashing?
yeah,
or
you can.
something?
Yeah, you can kill bosses with 30 hertz mashing in
So that basically means being able to mash 30 times a second.
Yeah, not even animators can manage that.
That's close.
Yeah, that's a pretty tricky. The timing on that's pretty tricky. As those of you who are watching my first marathon run this time saw, it's the first time I've screwed up that one in a marathon run, which is weird because that one's harder than the one in Area 4, and I've messed up that one more. I don't understand how that works. But let's see if this guy decides to troll me again. Oops, didn't need to stop there. I don't know what happened.
Oh, it's your frog buddy.
Yeah, he's a magma frog.
Oh, never mind. It's not your buddy frog.
Oh, okay, that works. The sprite's still there for one frame even after it visually disappears, so that went okay.
Have you ever done that and then not have done enough damage to kill it?
You did it when you were practicing this the other day.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so now this is how I get out of Area 7 quickly.
Such an ignoble death.
Apparently it's not. It's just like red water. That's it. It's not lava or anything.
It looks like a bad chili stew.
Okay, so this is the other problem with doing a deathless run is that I would like to have 2 hover for Area 8, but there's only a couple places I can get it without stopping to farm. I've managed once to get through Area 8 with no hover, but it's just so incredibly difficult.
for all the wrong reasons too.
Yeah, it's like if I didn't have Wall 2, it'd actually be fairly trivial. Just like, well, not I shouldn't say trivial, but it would be a heck of a lot easier. I'm kind of hoping I can get some from the turrets on the way to Area 8. If I can get at least one, I can probably manage to get through Area 8 on one hover. But I'll probably end up dying at one point. But we'll see.
Because once you have the both of the wall climber power-ups, the platforming mechanics just change completely. Because you have to jump like a lot earlier before you go off the edge of a platform, or else just stick to the side.
It's a mini troll. Let's see, I think there's another turret over here, so I'm gonna try to kill this one too. Okay, alright, so
nice.
that actually went better than my level 8, or my deaths are on the site currently. I think I had to wait and kill some guys. I don't have any homing missiles, so if they decide to troll me, I'm kind of... Once I get past that, once I get to that second section with the hazard warning, I'm okay. Oops. Yeah, whatever. I've still got plenty of health.
What are those? Those like caterpillars?
Robo-caterpillar. I don't know. Robo-caterpillars.
Robo-caterpillar.
They're NES flat side-scroller monsters, so they're called whatever you want to call them.
Sounds about right. Robo-caterpillars. Yeah, I love that very few games have like really official or well-known names for enemies.
Yeah, well, the Zelda and the Mario games are probably the biggest exception.
Yeah. I just...
And I don't have any homing missiles for this part either, because of the deaths. So I'm taking this a little slower than I would otherwise.
This is going to nerd it up, but the game Doom, someone, shortly after Doom came out, asked people what they called different enemies and took a
That's
survey.
probably like one of the best runs
That is
through
a
that
very,
room I've ever had.
very nice spike room.
Yeah, that was nice.
Because remember what that corner clipping does, and then when you've got spikes and caterpillars in that last room, it's just makes that
I don't think I fell in a single spike pit.
Yeah.
I think I took a little damage from the caterpillars, but that's not such a big deal. They actually do like less than half a bar, so I think it's like a third of a bar. I forget exactly what it is. But fun fact, I actually managed to figure out a Game Genie code that improves the corner sticking by making it check to see if you're holding down on the control pad before it'll stick to the corner. Fortunately, I can't do that in a real run for obvious reasons, but I know way too much about this game if you couldn't tell.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably rivaling like Final Fantasy VI as far as how long like a complete FAQ about all the glitches in the game would line up to an FAQ about how to play the game normally.
Yeah. Not a good pattern. He's not being nice at all. Come on. Wow, I might die. Which wouldn't be a disaster because I got 2 lives left after this, but still. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
It's been a while since I've died to that guy.
It's a troll pattern.
Yeah, that was a horrible, horrible pattern. Let's try this again.
That's looking good.
It's a better start anyway.
You just sat there and took it on the chin.
Yeah.
If I get a perfect pattern, I never have to move, but that's pretty unlikely.
So, does this just work being in such a precise spot that...
I make this look way easier than it is. This positioning is pretty precise. You have to have really good reactions because you have to watch for when he stops, and you have to make sure you're positioned like right in just the right spot, or he might whip you.
This is such a Festus Quest.
Oh,
boss.
see, like I was a little, just a little too far to the right there.
That's what I was wondering about.
All right, don't hit the timer yet. And now, okay. What was it?
Will be added on as 3850.
Okay. I had a lot of lost time there, so that's not horrible. But well, no, that is horrible actually. Ideally, I think I'd want a deaths run these days to be somewhere around 34-30.
What's your current run? 35.
It's 30. It's about 37 minutes, but that's without skipping area 4.
Okay. I love how that picture right there makes Jason look like a chick.
Yeah. Of course, in the Japanese version, the frog isn't sitting there.
That's about the only difference, right?
That's
and the opening cutscene is
the opening cutscene.
And the little thing that sinks into the ground looks more like some kind of alien tower structure as opposed to just a mountain.
Oh, okay.
The only gameplay difference is that area to the east or to the right of the key door in Area 4. In the Japanese version, there aren't ledges that you come... Like, you're supposed to climb up the ladder and then, like, come down the ledges to open the other side of the key door. In the Japanese version, none of those ledges are there. What you have to do is you have to jump off a cliff and catch a single square of ladder on your way down.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's like
be way off.
That's the one gameplay change they made for the US version, because the
Just
Japanese
to make it more
testers were like,
tolerable.
what is this nonsense? So,
if only they'd have tested Ninja Gaiden the same way.
yeah.
So the chat is saying, nice run, congrats UA, and that's a helmet? I thought that, or sorry, that's a frog? I thought that was a helmet.
No, that's a frog.
Poor Mike89 has his mind blown.
Okay, the one other difference is that there's a couple of like anime heads sitting here at the end instead of the text. It's like the text is moved around. There's a couple anime heads because in the Japanese version, the story is there's some kind of genius boy pilot, and you've got like a navigator sitting in the vehicle with you. And so you have the two headshots of those guys, but they look very they're very SD. They're not very realistic in the slightest.
And very things.
All right.
Yes.
Very
So
And now,
so as awesome of a game as this is, and as
you would think